Joining me now at the NALS Conference 2016 in London is Marc Shoffman of Property Industry Eye. Marc, great to have you here. Obviously, Property Industry Eye, great reporter of property news. What's your kind of impression of the conference so far in terms of the content shared and also agent sentiment? Because clearly we're sort of in shock after the fees ban.
Well, it's interesting timing for the conference to have happened just a week after the lettings fee ban was announced. Among Property Eye readers, there's obviously a lot of shock and anger, and a lot of that has been reflected today at the conference. There's been a lot of helpful talks and inspirational guidance from the likes of Google and even the Department for Communities and Local Government, which outlined some of its plans for the lettings fee ban, has been useful and it has been helpful for agents. We've also obviously heard a lot from the National Approved Letting Scheme about their plans and talking about going with the flow of the government policy, which I think some agents may question, and it may be that other groups emerge which kind of question this ban and try to actively oppose it and provide evidence that maybe a ban doesn't work and that there should be caps and the government should concentrate in other areas such as better regulation and clamping down on rogue landlords. That's definitely a sentiment among some of our readers. Yeah,
definitely. And actually the NALS Fair Fees Forum has been a bit of a trending topic on Property Industry Eye because I think, we have to say credit to Isabel and her team for facilitating and hosting this representation to government and bringing different bodies together that have many different agendas, but actually putting those all to one side and saying, what can we do to represent to government? And you've had a lot of conversations on Eye about that, haven't you?
Well, ultimately, no one wants to charge unfair fees. If you charge unfair fees, then someone would just go down the road to another lettings agent or would look online or would shop around. That's what capitalism and that's what the free market is about. So a lot of readers say there does need to be work on fees. There are some that are too high, but at the same time there may be some that are too low. And a lot of the government policy may in fact be a bit too London-centric, looking at some of the agents who, the particular bigger agents who charge high fees that are more of a rip-off, but then if tenants do shop around, they can find better deals.
I think it's so good to spread the word about what's going on here, Marc, because the people that are here today are the good guys. They are the people that have voluntarily committed to professional standards, who have come out to increase their education, to provide a better service to their clients. And as Kate Faulkner said, there does seem to be so much anti-PRS sentiment around, but this is a platform for very positive things to ripple out, isn't it?
I mean, we've had obviously the extra stamp duty charges and the scaling back of mortgage interest relief to come, the end of the wear and tear allowance. So landlords are under the cosh, and we heard from people who've travelled miles just to come here to listen and to see what support they can get. And we've had interesting talks from the likes of Ensley about products that are on offer to members and different ways to earn some money and kind of keep their business and ultimately their livelihoods going.
I think definitely that the letting agent of the future will be, the successful one, will be the informed, the educated and the networked agent. Would you agree?
Definitely. I mean, I think gone are the days when you can just sit in an office on the high street on your own, only sending the odd email out to a tenant or to a landlord. We live in a kind of globalised world now where you need to be connected to everyone, and that's only to your own benefit.
And I was very pleased to see that you've been tweeting on the NALS scheme hashtag, which is NALSConf16, and that's really a way to spread the messages just beyond the people that are here today, isn't it?
Yes, because ultimately your potential clients, your potential landlords, potential tenants are all out there and not just here in London at the conference centre.